everybody! Welcome to the restaurant. Who's that anime? There's we're your host Steve and Colin. We're not filler. You are.
We are all killer, no filler.
All killer, no filler. Bold statements in both those lines.
That's the wait, is that Sum 41 album? Yeah, it's a Sum 41 album from like the early 2000s.
Some 41.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I've just realized it's like as we were kind of talking on the preamble there. I think the Excel Saga might be the Seinfeld of anime.
Oh yeah.
Well, just because like nothing ever happens. Truly, like nothing. You know,
no.
like things happen.
Yeah.
But nothing happens. Nobody learns anything.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. It's
yeah.
It's one of those things. Yeah, we're still talking about Excel Saga, by the way.
We sure are. We're back today to talk about episodes 9 and 10. And man, these are you know, like people use this like the superlative, like one of the best movies ever made, one of the best episodes of television I've ever seen. It's like these are truly episodes of television I've watched.
Episodes of television you've watched.
Yeah.
That's true. I was reading actually for the last episode of Excel Saga, like the very last one in the series. It was never broadcast.
Wait, the series?
No, this is the last
Just
episode.
the last episode? Okay. I was for a minute there, it was like someone looked at this and went, what has happened?
No.
Well, like
crazier shit in anime, man.
Very true. But it always reminds me of like the meme about Johnny Bravo, where the guys explain it's like, so I'm gonna make this show where it's like a guy, he's like in his 30s, he's a bodybuilder, and he lives with his mom and his best friend. He's always trying to get laid, and his best friend is the girl that lives the little girl that lives next door. And it's just like the Cartoon Network executive doing a line of cocaine. That sounds amazing. Let's do it. You're like, yep. Like, that show's amazing. How they ever made it past the original point of the elevator pitch, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, is he in his 30s?
I don't know. He's definitely a guy that shouldn't be hanging about a school-age girl.
More like she hangs about him.
I don't know. This, like, hey, I think Johnny Bravo is one of the most clever TV shows to ever exist, because it takes the fact that he is just a lumbering idiot who thinks he's the best, but the whole show is in service of making fun of him.
Yeah, very much.
And that's amazing. In a world where there's so many like television shows that are dominated by just really, you know, the best that the male gender has to offer characters. It's like always so awesome and always so cool. It's like, no, this guy is just shit. He's terrible with women. He's kind of not great to his mom. He doesn't understand things. He's pretty stupid.
Oh yeah. He
thinks he's the best.
Yeah, he does. Anyway, let's talk about Excel.
I was trying to avoid it, but I guess we'll move on to episode 9, Bowling Girls.
Oh yeah, that's the title.
This is a parody of sports anime.
Oh, I want to just wind it back for a whole week. Let's go back a whole week, because I just remember something that I didn't talk about.
Is it about picking up the videotape in the store at the start of one of the episodes? I can't remember which one it was.
No, it was just basically the name of the beach episode.
Did I not say it?
No, you said it.
Oh no, I did. Yeah.
I just didn't say anything about it, and I was like, that's the best name for like a beach episode ever.
To be fair, you're not wrong. Like they've nailed it. It's like how could it is essentially is the we need more people to look at this week.
Yeah. How to episode to boost our ratings, and every episode ends with like the experiment, how it went. And it usually goes failure, and this was like it was something along the lines of cannot be determined yet.
Yeah, and it's like that's not failure.
Yeah, that's not a failure, but it can't be
Great,
determined yet if it was or
te-
not.
technically great success.
Anyway,
Um, man. Okay, so XL and Hayat don't feature in this episode very much.
uh, no, but it's a sports special episode.
They infiltrate a bowling alley.
Something like that. I mean,
But they work there. They get jobs in the bowling alley, and they become the people that hand out the shoes.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
always in the background. They're
they're
doing things.
yeah. Was someone was like, "Oh, we need to like uh entice the people by getting
Oh,
to know the best
it's
sports."
it's the youth. We need to understand the youth. So
Yeah,
we need to understand what the best sport is. Is this the one where it starts off with Il Palazzo like she talks about swimming and he goes, "Oh, you good at that?" and just pushes the button and she just falls into the water.
yeah. Because he's not about sports. What sports?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm quite an idiot, but I was pretty good at sports. And it's like, all right, what was your best thing? Oh, swimming. And then he's like, he just pulls the chain and she
Yeah.
falls into the pit.
Breaststroke, backstroke, forward stroke, butterfly.
What are you seeing me down this big pit where you can't actually see her? Um, yeah. In the Japanese dub,
Uh-huh.
he says Japan rather than
Oh,
Nihon.
that's interesting, but that is my favorite bit in this entire episode. It's when it like explains the whole thing. We're gonna do the sports episode. It just cuts to Il Palazzo and he holds up the little flag and goes, Japan.
Yeah.
And then and then then the intro ends, fix exits, and he goes, Japan again.
Yeah. With this tiny
It's
wee flag.
it's
Like
so good.
about that size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so they infiltrate a bowling alley to because they're like, oh yeah, this is the best sport. And I think Hayata's like, really? There's no one here. It's like, yeah, but definitely like the sport, the most upcoming sport there is. And then there's an, a film crew on site filming like
They're super
bowling.
popular in doing like all the hand gestures
Yeah.
like Power Rangers or some shit.
Oh shit! This is in that one too. This
Yeah.
this goes weird right
This is
towards the
really
end.
done. It goes weird immediately.
Ah, well, it doesn't go weird that weird immediately. It goes weirder. So they have like this thing, and they're basically saying, "Hey, look, we're going to like broadcast this thing. There's girls doing idols doing bowling."
Bowling.
And then they
Yeah.
bring these two idols in, which are say, "Hey, I'm Excel, and I'm Haya," and it's not them. It's like the
And we work for a cross. They're like, hey, look at those guys.
yeah, and I was like, "Oh, is this the Clerks episode then?"
The what one?
It's basically like a spoof of Clerks.
Oh, maybe.
Like,
Maybe. That's highbrow.
yeah. That's going above beyond.
It's more than I would give it credit for, but
Yeah,
sure. Like
because
its
they're
commentary is not bad, but that's way more than I would give it credit.
it's just like they're just sitting in the background watching everything unfold, and
They
then these two
are.
people are like blatantly what do you call it? Pretend to be them.
Yeah, they're impersonating them.
Impersonators, yeah, that's it. Um but I think they say we got this song and they start singing and
Oh,
then
it's the intro.
in this intro, yeah. So I wonder if it's like the actual people that sing the song.
It's, it's so weird. But then the thing is this whole episode, that's kind of everything that happens in this episode up until the point where the episode fully flips. And it's
Oh,
like, oh, now the terrorists come in.
oh yeah, the terrorists, the big
The
massive
bowling
truck
fans. Yeah.
with a truck that's like inconceivably large
I,
because it just
and
like smashes through a toll
oh, it does.
and
And
then
then
fits into the car park. on the underground car park.
They turn up in like in these crazy uniforms and go, "Don't worry, we brought our own shoes." And then then they turn bowling pins into machine gun.
Yeah. And the guy driving the big truck, the leader,
Yeah.
he's in his trench coat with a beard and the scar,
Yep.
much like a certain sidekick in another anime, Lupin. Swear down, he he was looking like that guy from Lupin. It's Lupin, isn't it?
I'm looking it up.
Oh,
Uh,
there's also like a alum person dressed up in the beach episode.
is Lupin like the guy who looks like he's 1970s detective?
Yeah,
He's like got a yellow red coat, white
yeah,
trousers.
yeah. But
Yeah,
it's not him. It's a
it's the guy with
psychic.
the Michael Jackson hat.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is might as well just be Michael Jackson. Actually, now that I'm looking at it,
I mean,
I'm aware of Lupin. I just couldn't remember, but that guy, yeah, that was a little bit out of reach for me.
I swear it's that. Anyway, it doesn't stay in that costume for long anyway. So they kind of come in and take control of the bowling alley and says, "What lane do you want?" All of them. It's like all of them,
All the lanes.
and then it's like we're going to take this over. It's like, but the whole place is empty. You can have any lane you want. Doesn't matter. We're using your show to like televise how awesome bowling is to the youth, and it's like,
We
and then they say, "But this is getting aired at midnight."
we should talk. We should talk about the fact
Uh
that
huh.
every time someone goes to bowl in this, it cuts to footage of real life bowling.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
don't ever animate the pins.
Except when they're hostages.
When they're hostages, I did notice. Yeah, they did that because yeah, that would be. I hope they don't have real footage of that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So they're so he comes in and basically goes, right, I've got to show the youth the awesomeness of bowling, and we're doing it through your show. And then they explain it's midnight. He gets upset. Oh, and the one of the co-hosts tries to run away from it, and he kind of like brings out this like eye shield thing, and then throws a ball at him, and he gets knocked over like
Yeah,
a striking pin, and that's him out cold for the rest of the show. And then I think they're doing something, and XL comes along. It's like because they go, "We need more balls." Even though they brought all their own balls, we need
they
more
did. Yeah,
balls. Uh, which comes to the joke at the end. Well, anyway, so and then she's carrying all these balls and drops them down the stairs as he's about to show the perfect shot or something, the
and
finesse.
mucks it up.
And
Yep.
he basically the ball comes and hits his foot and he goes, "Ow, my foot! Who did that?" And everyone goes and points at Excel, and she's like, "Yep, it was me." And and then he basically tells his henchmen to get her, and then that's like the middle of the episode, and they're just chasing through the wee the artwork credits, going, "Do do 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 do. Hey, don't chase me! Stop!" And then they do like 6 times, where they're just chasing across the credits.
That's right.
And then
That's right.
the last time they come back and it's like, "Oh, we lost her," and then she's just back in the toilets. Where it's like, "I ran away and left Haya in this awful situation. What am I going to do?" And then Name Machine's in the next cubicle. She's in the
He's
female
in the women's
toilets.
toilets. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, "That's unacceptable. Man up."
Yeah. And then the door comes off and he stands up on the with his trousers still round his ankles, stands up on the toilet, and she's like, "Why are you don't stand up there?"
Yeah, don't do that. I'm please put your pants up. You're in the women's
Please.
toilet.
Please.
And then he does like a intense training.
Montage.
Oh no, there was no montage.
No, I guess it's just that one scene.
And then they end up on the beach or something, and he's crying. It's like, "I teach you everything in 6 seconds." Great. And hands over a bowling ball, and he says, "No, you
Yeah.
don't need this." It's like, "No, I don't need it anymore. It's yours." And then closes the door in the cubicle that he kicked off.
Yep.
And then all you hear is a flushing noise, and Excel's like, "No, don't go!" and kicks the door back in, and he's gone.
And he's gone. That's right. He's flushed himself down the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we get the showdown between Excel and the big bad.
And the goons, where she's just like, and everyone else has been taken hostage and been forced to be like the Skittles, on the thing, and Hall down are in these like big Skittles costumes. And it's like, no, don't do it. And then he kind of eats like a cyborg. And he just
He's got that's right, because his bowling ball is it not like a half saw or something? There's
yeah. There's like spike. He was got a real big spiky ball down.
yeah.
I mean, like that's not going to work. That's not the whole point of the ball, mate. You might have a smooth ball so it glides better. Anyway, yeah. So XL basically fights people off while they play the intro tune.
Yep.
Because the idols are singing it in their costume.
Yeah, it does say in Wikipedia that the XL girls that is an animated rendition of the two artists of the opening theme.
That's what I thought. I thought they were.
You were correct.
I already guessed that because I was like, why were they the ones singing that song? Oh, they must be the idols. See, it's not rotted my brain completely yet.
I don't know what it says that I didn't even consider what was going on. I just went, okay. Like, there's two people that kind of look like Excel and Haya. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Sure, why not?
Why
Oh,
not?
that's funny. They're singing the theme tune. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Aye, so she does that, saves it all off. I forgot to talk about the scene when they come in with the guns, and like some guy who must be the producer of the show or something goes,
Yeah.
"You can't be doing that," and then they basically shoot out their machine gun at him, and he does the whole Matrix bullet time thing. That's like lasted like literally a second and got cut.
Yeah. It was 3D. It was 3D animated.
Yeah. Well, it didn't. It didn't last very long.
No.
They also didn't have the budget.
No.
Which explains probably why the fight scene was pretty limited frames in the fight scene against the henchmen. It's like now think about it. Anyway, she defeats the thing, and then the guy comes like, "Oh, you can't beat me! I'm the ball licker."
That's right. He does say that.
And then she says, "Balls licker? No, ball licker
Ball liquor.
from hell or something." I can't remember. I was
This
like,
episode's dumb.
Jesus. Oh, it's got to do the bit where I swear down they stole the bit from Power Rangers where it goes like real life cliff face with all the dudes at the top and they all go
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, that Power Rangers stole.
This episode is basically a mixed media project.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, we did some animation, did some live action, did a bit of 3D animation, you know.
Yeah. It's 100% not anything about sports in any way whatsoever.
No, none of it. It just takes place in a bowling alley.
Yeah.
That's it.
So yeah, so basically it ends with the main evil dude and XL chilling it off in the lane. Basically, I think she's got to get a strike before the other guys get a strike.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. All I remember is that during the conversation of this bit is the Hayat and all the others is Hoshi's in their wee skittle suits is sitting down beside the fires. Oh, this bird's pretty good, and it's so comfy and warm. Anyway,
Oh god.
the ball splits open, and a mini Navashine appears with a bomb, and it goes boom.
Yep.
And he's like, "You can't do that." It's like, "What? Why not?"
Just did.
Just did. uh, I can't remember. I don't know how they. I can't even
There
remember.
is. I cannot remember how this episode resolves in any way, shape, or form. So I'm only assuming that was it.
I think so. Oh, yeah. Well, it basically blows up the entire
The
thing
entire bowling alley.
because they have like another get together with the guy that was dead. Is what they said. Oh, he was dead, but he's back now.
Yeah.
Type thing. Thanks watching Bowling Girls, and like you see the roof. There's no roof on the bowling alley or anything, and it's just a wreck. But there's still that same person. It's the staff member. It's been bowling behind them the
Oh
whole entire
yeah.
episode. She's just continued to bowl when all this was going on.
You're right.
Yeah, it's like because like
Huh.
her thing is like, oh, who's that girl? Is that one of the idols? I don't recognize her. No, that's just a member of the staff, you idiot. And then she just continued to bowl for the entire length of the episode.
Good
And that
lord.
same line. Yeah. Anyway, so and they go back to El Paso and they say, yeah, bowling's definitely the sport of the youth.
Japan.
Japan.
How do you rate it then, Colin?
Japan.
A Japan out of 10.
Going by the translating that into Japanese, it's like Nihon,
Yeah.
which is 2. With
Ni.
Ni is 2.
Ish, ni.
San,
San, shi.
Yon,
I only remember the 8 is
Go.
Hachi.
Yeah. Ish, Ni, San, Yon, Go,
Go.
Roku.
Hachi.
No,
No.
Roku's 6. Nanan is 7.
Hachi is 8.
Hachi's 8. Ku's 9. And Ju is 10.
Yes.
Spelled Juu.
Yes, that's right. Because I remember because when I was learning bits and pieces of Japanese, one of the things I was learning about was months. And it's like, oh yeah, it's just your birthday's just because I'm born in August. It's like, oh yeah, your birthday is just 8th month. So it's just Hachigatsu. So it's like, oh cool. So yeah, so it's like Sangatsu.
Yeah.
It's your birth month. So it's like, yeah, okay, that was easy. We just put number and then month at the end of it, and everything's fine. And I liked that. I appreciated that.
That's simple. So you come
Yeah.
to October, it's Jugatsu.
Yeah, Jigatsu.
Jigatsu.
Yeah.
And then Junigatsu. No, that's December.
Ishigatsu at the moment.
Ishigatsu, yeah, but Juichigatsu.
Juichi, is that 12? Is that
that's what 11.
11? 11.
Yeah. And Juni is 12.
Oh, Juni. Yeah, Junigatsu, December. So
yeah.
It's from what I remember anyway.
There you go. Learning exercise.
So I give this a...
I wasn't giving it a 2, by the way.
You're giving it a 2?
No. It's still entertaining because it was stupid. I had 5.
I think I'm probably going to go with a 5. I don't understand anything in this episode. It's just a nightmare.
There's nothing in this episode.
No coherence. Nothing.
No coherence. Oh man! But the next one's sad.
Well, I was going to say the next one is a similar episode where everything escalates to a point I don't know why it escalated to, and ends on a sad note.
Oh, it's your classic thing.
It's not your classic. It's not your classic anything.
That last one was your classic hero kind of anime where it was like they get so far they can't go any further because they need to learn something. Hence the 5-minute, 6 second, and then they defeat everything, and then it's like, oh no, he's learned that master, because that's the other thing. They do a strike, and then she kind of like does probably Neptune's bowl, because the way he's referring
Yeah,
to it, it's like there's one guy who did this.
that's
The
right. Because
this
she does the bowl through her legs,
yeah,
like
she flips and I don't, yeah, it's like only one person did it like that. Anyway,
anyway. So on to the next episode, which is batshit crazy. Episode 10, Elegy to the Dogs. This episode, or Menchi's Great Adventure,
Mhm.
um, now, this episode starts off with, as many episodes do, with the threat of eating Menchi.
Yeah,
Menchi has been trying to escape and not doing so well with doing that.
no,
Until one day, someone lets Menchi out and Menchi escapes.
yeah,
Um,
again,
Again. And then she bumps into like a dog. Oh my god, Colin, this episode.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, it's setting up the scene. There's not really much to talk about.
uh-huh.
Menchi escapes because Menchi doesn't want to get eaten,
Oh, and he wants to
which is
go
fair.
back to the original owner, this old man
Yes,
in the
the
mountain.
original, or the old man who looked after her and like built her a house and gave her proper food, non-seasoned food, and
Yes,
uh, but she bumps into this dog, and the dog's like, no, I don't like you. And then this other dog bumps in and is like, hey, leave the dog alone. And then that dog does like a kind of like ninja move and cuts him in the face and blocks his unblockable move.
it's not
Um,
Lady in the Tramp.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's that. I don't even think it's that either. I mean, it might be. Oh my god, it might be. There's a Scottish dog. Good lord, Colin, this thing is a night. I hate this. I hate this so much. Right. So there's a dog that I use the term Scottish dog very loosely
It's a
because that
Scotty
is
dog.
that's not a Scottish accent.
No, but it's a Scotty dog.
It's a Scotty dog and it tries. But the so then the dog's like, "Hey, follow me. You can join my crew." And then there's a crew of that dog, the kind of Shiba Inu type thing,
Mhm.
wolf dog, I don't know. And then
Mhm.
there's the Scotty dog. There's the female dog, a setter or whatever, I don't know. And
Yeah,
then
the
there's
bulldog
the bulldog.
with the
Oh
eye
wait, there's
patch.
and then there's the Tibetan Mastiff type one, the big
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Um, and what precedes is effectively, I guess, kind of like what it's like to become friends with Gohan in Dragon Ball.
Gohan.
Yeah, because everything that Gohan makes friends with
Uh-huh.
dies.
I mean, yeah, I suppose that's probably the most
Gohan is a curse on people.
at the start of Dragon Ball, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, like where we're at now in Dragon Ball Z, he's a curse.
Oh yeah, Piccolo's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Piccolo, that dinosaur, that robot,
Krillin's still alive.
only just.
I mean, that's generally Krillin's
I guess that's his whole modus operandi, isn't it? Like barely
yeah,
alive.
yeah.
Um, but effectively, there's the bad dogs.
Hmm. The town pound team or something, I don't know.
Yeah. And then they're chasing all this group that Menchi has joined up with.
Yeah.
And then for a little while, for a little while, we sacrifice one dog at a time for a little bit. Where
Yeah.
that bulldog with the eye patch is the first to go. He's like, "You guys go. I got this. I can do it. Hang
Yeah.
on. Don't worry about it. I can do it." And he's like, "We gotta go. We'll have to leave him. It's his
Yeah.
sacrifice to make." And then we're all very sad that that dog is gone. And then literally the exact same thing happens with the big the big mastiff dog going, "Oh, don't worry, I can do this. I'll hold them off. You guys run." And then they're all sad that that dog's gone.
Hmm.
And then it's like, well, the old man's house is apparently just through this hole in the wall. So they all go through the hole in the wall. And then the Scotty dog blocks it, but throws a bomb in first. And I was like, what is happening? Is he the bad guy? He's like,
Yeah.
no, here's a bomb. It's a gift from me. Anyway, I'm gonna go and show them how this is done, and just like lights up some bombs and just martyrdoms himself.
Yeah, yeah. You just see the explosion behind the wall.
Yeah, and then that's a third dog gone,
Hmm.
and then they arrive at the old guy's house.
Yeah,
The door opens, the woman dog gets shot,
yeah.
and they're like, "What's happening?"
Uh-huh.
And then it turns out that the bulldog is a bad guy.
Yeah, he was the informer all along. Yeah.
He turned. He said,
Because
"Didn't you think it was weird that they always knew where you were going to be?" Like, yeah, I did think that was weird.
he also, do you not think it's weird that every single of those dogs don't didn't run normally? They ran on their hind
They
legs.
all ran like people. They
Yeah.
oh my god.
And then
There's
the other
so much
dogs,
wrong with this episode.
and then the hound dogs, the group was like, oh no, they're sending out the hounds and all the dogs, and they come out with like their army suit with the guns. Uh, but
But
then you
then it
had
gets
like
worse. It
the
gets
big,
worse from here.
I think it was Doorman
Well,
was the boss of the hounds,
yes, and
and
he's there
he's got like a scar over his eye, and you can only see out one eye because it's
yep,
looks. And he's like,
because it was
uh,
caused by that dog.
"Yeah, Wolf, we meet again."
Man.
With the
And
berry, it's
then
got a berry or
yeah,
whatever.
with a berry, of course. So now you've got the bulldog guy and the Doberman,
Uh,
but then it turns out the person that did the firing
uh,
was actually the old man with a minigun turret.
no, no, just a minigun. He's just a minigun. He's holding a minigun like that.
It's I,
Oh
I
yeah, let's. But he doesn't kill the female dog.
no, she's
Uh,
just wounded, but
and the head of the hounds is he's kind of alive. He
uh
kind of Will tries to take him out, but he gets taken down.
yeah.
And then she's still alive, and he goes, right, you good? Let's do this. And then they both charge with bombs, and they explode them, and except from the old man. But during that kerfuffle, the old man's dropped his minigun and left it next to Menchi. And he's like, I was
Yeah,
threatened. Don't
they
do it.
threatened to do it.
Yeah, yeah. And then it just fades to black, and you hear the
The
shots of the gun
gunshot.
on. And then it goes back to Excel's apartment, and Minchie's there. Oh, our emergency food ration's back. And he is what's this minigun looking thing? Is that yours, Hyatt? It's like no, and he's just like bouncing his gun. That's
That's a whole episode.
that was the last one. Oh, so much more. There's little bits in it. It's like the bit where he was like trying to chisel his way through a wall, but
Yeah,
uh,
they plaster over it again.
yeah, and it says reinforced steel shells. And the only reason he escapes is because the civil
Oh,
servant crew, because guy, oh,
break in.
I just found this money. And he says, you found this bit of this money when it was in my wallet on my this table. I hear you, criminal. Uh,
This is insane. Like this is like if some this is someone condensing a 90-minute film into 10 minutes.
20 minutes.
No, because not the whole 20 minutes is spent doing that.
All right, okay, 15.
Yeah, we'll split the difference.
Yeah.
Um, what what do you rate this one, Colin?
Uh, I don't know. It brought back memories of other things. Like I'm pretty sure
Sure.
I'm sure it's it's just your classic thing where you have a squad
Yeah.
and the squad. It's like it's like that Ricky and Morty episode where Rick basically gets like a gang
Oh,
together.
the team back together. You son of
Yeah,
a bitch, I'm in.
yeah. You send it back. I'm in, and
Yep.
then it's like thanks for making it look that cool. That's it. We're done.
That's it. That's all I needed.
Yeah, yeah. But this is the one where the team does the thing, and then slowly and slowly
Oh,
one stays behind to do the thing, but one's betrayed him. We should also mention the bulldog that's trading him. He's rolling.
oh, he's D20s.
it's D20s, and he goes, "I got snake eyes," and it's like, that's the wrong set of dice for that.
I mean, getting 2 1s is very unlucky in a D20. 2 D20s.
Yeah, they're not. And then he rolls another set of dice at one point. It goes 4 and a 2. Oh, I sense bad things happening.
I don't
And
think he's rolling very well in D20s.
no, he's not. And then the last time he rolls the dice, they're like different dice. They had dots on them because the other ones were had numbers.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Oh god.
it's like what? Anyway, what I rate it? 6. That's 4 and 2 eyes together.
Oh wow. Thought too much about that. I'm
I
gonna give
did
this a
not think
4.
about that at all.
And it's a 4 mostly because I'm just blown away by its existence. Like, I just every part of it didn't keep me gripped because I was entertained, but shocked at what was happening. There's like you say, there's a bit where like the camera pans across all the characters. It's like they just stood there on their hind legs. What is happening? Like they were dogs a minute ago.
Yeah, yeah.
What are they? Are they not dogs? Are they? It's like, you know what? No, I'm not going to put in any more thought into this than they've done, which is none. You, you just went, they're going to be on their back legs.
Lots of thought into this. Like for example, when the Menchi doesn't talk, but I don't
Yeah.
think any human can understand the dogs. Dogs are understand each other.
No, they understand Menchi no problem.
Yeah, but he always goes,
Yeah,
or
not that
she
they
goes
ever
like,
actually consult Menchi much. Menchi's
no,
just kind of there for the ride.
we'll take you there.
Yeah. You think get back to your old man? Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's up in this mountain somewhere. I love how he comes out with his combat trousers too.
God, that's right.
It's like he's got his combat. Taking with the head, the gun goes so heavy.
Oh, this one hurts, man. It's so insane.
That's ridiculous.
Like I could honestly point to someone. It's like, hey, you like. I feel like you should like anime, and you don't like anime. Was it because you watched something like this? Was it because you're like, this is too weird for me? I don't. Nah, don't get it. Don't get
Yeah.
it. It's like, no, that's because there's nothing to get.
Oh, there's 100% nothing to get in
Oh,
this. It's just this is
ah,
Menchie's adventure, man.
well,
Oh,
I'm glad it's over.
and there's one other thing to mention that I was. Uh, I don't know what they're down talking to El Paso because they always do at some point, and he's like he got like 200 words to explain what's going on to Excel, and so she just rambles on. It's like 200 words, yoink, and she falls in the pit. And then he goes to Hayat, I'm sorry about your loss. And then Excel's like, well, don't you care about me?
Oh, good lord.
I mean, if you're rating it to try and understand what Excel is, then I don't think you're going to
Oh no!
entertain
Like I say,
value.
I'm rating it that because it's not that every point of it was entertaining to me. I was so thoroughly like thrown, like everything was like a mad turn,
Yeah.
and I was just so consistently thrown in a direction I didn't expect that I was just helpless. I
And,
was like, what?
and the female dog, should say, is also, she's got like long hair.
Yeah.
Which, kind of weird. But they all kind of that, and then they made some food. It's like, oh, you can help me make some food. And then
Yeah.
they wander off and make some food. Anyway, yeah. That's it. That's it, man.
Well, we've done it. Those 2 episodes sure were something. We'll be back next week to talk about episodes 11 and 12 of Excel Saga because we're keeping this train going.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been listening to Who's That Anime, an anime podcast, which can be listened to where all good podcasts can be listened to. We have a home at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. You can support us if you wish by leaving a review. If you can't leave a review, then telling a friend is also really helpful. And if you want to support us financially, you can at patreon.com/Who's That Anime, where you'll get early access to the episodes of the show. And on top of that, early access to episodes of 5 Minute Fusion, our Dragon Ball themed podcast, where we are currently on the journey through all episodes of Dragon Ball and so on and so forth. About a few episodes into Dragon Ball Z right now, so it's been pretty good. Great journey so far. We have Facebook. That's facebook.com/Who's That Anime. You can find the latest episode releases and the occasional meme in there. We have a Discord channel. You can find the link to that in the show notes. You can find us on youtube.com/@Who's That Anime. This is where Colin painstakingly puts together the video versions of these episodes. And if you like to listen to your podcasts on YouTube, you can do, because the RSS feeds for both Who's That Anime and 5 Minute Fusion can also be found there. Colin and I sometimes like to play video games. Colin at twitch.tv/couchfuel and myself at twitch.tv/hailpayman. And you can find archives of the footage from those channels at youtube.com by searching for @hailpayman or @couchfuel. And that's us.
Yeah, that's it. Should state would probably be on what the Namek Saga now in Dragon Ball Z.
I think that's about. We're nearing that. That's for sure.
Well, our current recording, but
yeah, recording stuff. We're getting there.
Yeah.
And also worth noting that our next episode of Excel Saga, where we cover episodes 11 and 12, will be our 200th episode of Who's That Anime.
Oh wow, yeah, that's right. Our 200th.
Mm-hmm. Yep, with fava beans.
Yeah. Wait. And how long was that? It was for 52 weeks in a year.
Well, we all have
Divide
been
that by 4.
We took some time off on occasion, so I mean, we've been doing this since February 2021.
Yeah, so it is 4 years.
It's also going to be our 4-year anniversary soon. So
yeah,
there you go.
Celebrations, come on. Do. I don't know if I'm allowed to do or not.
No, we might get copyright struck.
It's like the birthday
the episodes
song, right?
on YouTube. The episodes that get put up on YouTube are also getting randomly pulled down as anyway. I don't think we need much more emphasis on being pulled down.
Oh, are they?
Like, yeah, consistently. And still having to go in and put them back to public.
Oh, you mean the podcast ones?
Yeah. Really weird. I don't know why it's doing that still.
I don't know. Anyway, we out. We'll see you next week. Same hour place, same hour time. And it's going to be the same anime still. So
sure will be.
Enjoy the ramblings of Excel Saga.
Bye.
Bye.